their own quality framework that is somehow related to a European quality framework, and it can look a little different. I know in Finland they have only 7 levels. In Sweden we also have 8, and in Sweden then it's called Swedish quality framework.
We are not so high level.
Nationalist.
Yeah, it's very ingenious. Anyway, then you know that the level 8, it is like if you are a doctor in any field, doctor in sociology or whatever. Here you are a master at 7, 6 bachelor,
Yeah.
5 vocational school, 4 is high school, 2 is primary school, 1 is
Kindergarten.
pardon?
Kindergarten.
No, it's not. It's primary school for children with disabilities.
What is
Are
3?
they separated?
Yeah, it's not counted as much as ordinary.
No, but I mean, are there really different schools?
Yeah, for those who have serious
Okay.
serious
Disabilities.
disabilities. Yeah.
Okay, didn't
So you lost me at 3. 3 was primary school?
3, we don't have any really good example on that one.
Ah, okay. So
So
and 2
two-
is primary school.
yeah.
Okay.
And this always is strange. When I say high school in Swedish, that is gymnasie. High school, like högskola, that is university. So it is a little different with the language. But high school, that is what you go to after primary school.
Ah.
Primary school is, in Sweden, it is 10 years.
Okay.
Anyway, it's just to give it's not so important. But the thing is that when it comes to have proof for on your knowledge and skills and competencies, everything is taken care of over this level, and sometimes under also. But there is on these levels, it is quite much a white spot, and this is what we concentrate on to validate people on lower levels. So, and if you look at this one, in this side, general skills. What can general skills be? Well, general skills on a very low level, that is like to be able to show up in time, to be able to work in groups.
I concentrate on special skills.
I'm still on general
And
skills.
to, for example, be able to understand instructions. That kind of very basic knowledge. Special skills, that can be like knowing how you fix
Bicycle.
the gears on a bicycle, for example. They're very, very special. And that to fix bicycles,
Neither.
of course, there are different kind of levels also here. To mend punctured tire, for example, that is quite low. But to take care of the gears is a little bit higher, right? So, then it is possible to, we have like an online platform where you can log in and choose a module, and the module says what level it is on. It is maybe on 1, maybe 2, maybe 3, it can be even before. And then there are a lot of things that you are supposed to, it could be that you answer questions, but it could also be that you prove what you can by speaking. If you don't want to write, you can have a story so you show that you understand and can do these things that is asked for. Or you make a little film about it. And who decides what is level 1, 2, and 3, and what kind of things you need to be able to solve? Well, then we have a panel with experts. So when it comes to mending bikes, for example, then there is a panel with people who from the National Organization for Bicycle Repairment. And they can decide, well, on this level you should be able to do this, and if you also can do this, then maybe it is this. And then they construct these modules that are relating to that and relating to the subject. And then there is what do you call it? Handledare. There is a person who is follow the validant. If you call the validant, that is a person who should be validated, who check the answers and says it's okay. And then when this what did I call him?
An assessor?
Assessor, thank you. When this assessor says that now you have completed this module, then he sends it over to another assessor that are checking out if the first assessor has judged these answers the right way. And then when he says it's okay, it is sent to a third assessor that is external, who is checking also if it is okay. And this system, control system, assures that this really is valid, this validation. So it is quality. You can really say that this person is able to do these things that the module asks for. So a person can, you remember I was talking about this punk rocker that has learned a lot of things. He could, for example, make a lot of modules for repairing cars, for speaking English, for
Making flyers.
recording, yeah. So he could have a lot of these modules that proves what he can do. There was one guy who he didn't succeed at all in school, but so he started to have an internship at a company where they were changing tires. You know, when winter comes, tires should be changed, and he learned how to do that. But he was reluctant. He didn't want to write any answers or any questions, and he didn't just want to make a speech about it. So then the assessor made a film where he made a film when this guy was changing tire on a car, and while he was filming, he was asking him, what are you doing now? And why are you doing this? And why are you checking that? And the guy answers while he's doing it. And then he has a proof that this is something that he is good at. And this system is called Open College Network, OCN. And it comes from England, and it was when it was these big structural changes in England, you know, when the heavy factories, they disappeared, and a lot of people got out of job, and they were quite old. They were not material for going to the university or any schools to learn something new. So they created this system so they could prove their skills, and then they could be able to get another job. So that was the reason. So so that is what is used in this case.
Is this available to every European country, the Open College Network?
Yeah, the Open College Network, it is, anyone can use it.
Yeah. And it's free?
Yeah, it's free.
Wow.
But it's not free to make all these validations. That's
Okay.
another thing. The system,
It's
the Open College Network system, that is for free.
Yeah.
But this validation system that we use in Sweden, it is a company who supplies us with all the technology, who helps us to make new modules. If we think that maybe, they should have modules on both 1, 2, and 3 level for making recordings, maybe we would like to have that.
Yeah.
And then we can talk to them, and then we can create these
Okay.
modules that we then can use.
Okay.
And maybe there are maybe 100 different modules to choose upon already today. And quite often it is about restaurant work or cafe work, and you can combine all your modules, both special skills and these general skills.
May I ask a question?
Yes.
Thank you so much. How do you identify with the person which are the skills of this person? Do you ask them
So-
like which are your skills and
Yeah.
they say I can repair gears, or do you try to help me to find them?
There are also tools for mapping,
Mm.
where you map what persons are interested in what they are good in. Many times they don't even recognize that they are good at things.
Yeah,
So with an
that's why-
interview, or if you get to know the person, like on the youth center, then it could be like, I know that the person here maybe he loves to make cakes, for example. Then I can ask him, why don't you validate your skills? I could, yeah.
So if I had skills and I felt like I wanted them validated, where do I find an assessor?
Yeah, the assess I can just talk out of our system.
Yeah.
There has to be an assessor that is educated to be an assessor.
Yes, yeah.
Takes 2 days.
Okay.
And this company that have created this online system, they are doing this education.
But so if I am in your care and you feel like I need some validation, you would turn me over to the company and say like,
No.
how does it?
If I am an assessor
Mhm.
and I'm working here, for example,
Okay.
and I can validate you,
Okay.
if you want to,
Mhm.
and then we can talk about how to do it. But and then I just contact this company and say, now Eva Bertalan, she wants to validate herself, and then she gets an account on the validation platform, and you can reach it via your mobile phone or computer, and there it will
But
be
that's,
said
so
what is
that's
needed.
the second assessor that you were talking about. People who are working here are trained as
Is it first
assessors,
assessor?
not initial.
No, then there is second assessor. That person are not in contact with Eva. It's only in contact with me. So that is also people who got a special education takes 1 day on how to check the
Assessors.
assessor,
Yeah.
so to say. So I know that when I say that Eva is ready with this, then I send it over to the second assessor, and that person will check.
So
Okay.
just let's say there's one skill that you are assessing
Mm.
on that. How much does it cost, like, to have that assessed?
Yeah, if Hemgården, they are not, but we can pretend that Hemgården would be that. Then they have a license that they pay a yearly fee to this company, and then they have access to the system, and then there is a fee for every single person who is assessed, and that it could be so that Eva wants to pay for it. It could be like 50 euros maybe. But it could also be that Hemgården decides that this is part of what we are doing, so we pay for it. Or it could be then that the city that has a department for getting people into job, that they say, wow, this is good stuff. We, of course, we pay, if you validate Eva, we pay for that. It could be either way.
And
What?
the objective of the validation is to have proof of your skills, to have like a curriculum vitae to find a job or something else
Yeah,
also.
that's right.
The first
But
one,
it can also, to find a job, yeah.
to find a job.
Yeah, but it also, of course, it strengthen people to see, wow, I didn't even know that I'm good at this, but now I know. And then there are
Yeah.
more things that you can validate.
So are there assessors in your team at Hemgarden?
No.
Or
It
we-
was, to be honest, and we haven't been. The system is used in many places in Sweden. I tried in a project I educated a lot of youth workers to assess their youngsters, and I would say it was not very successful. And the problem was that they tended to over